This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you.
Without Patreon support, Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today. You can sign up for our Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformers stuff we got this week. This video is part of our weekly Transmissions podcast. You can check us out on our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 regular shows every week, Transmissions, of which this Trips to the Store video is a part, which focuses all on Transformers toys and any toy news that came out that week. And we also do another show called Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. So check them both out. And our Trips to the Store and all of Transmissions is sponsored by our wonderful Patreon and PayPal supporters. If you want to support the show, just go to our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com/support. And there are plenty of links to figure it out. We appreciate everyone who donates their hard-earned money to help us keep the show going and keep bringing you Transformers-themed entertainment every week.
We have the best donators.
We have the best donors.
We have the best donuts.
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 That's going to come across great on the audio, Darryl.
Be sure to check out our Simpsons-themed Transmissions podcast coming soon. All right, we've all got some goodies to show off. Jeremy, why don't you get us started? What do you got?
Well, I got this handy-dandy lenticular cover for
How about you put yourself in the big window?
Oh, I can do that
How about you put yourself in the big window there, Jeremy?
All right. Well, I'm going to show you this lenticular cover for Batman 22, which is not Transformers related at all. But
No, Yoshi's not here though, so who gives a fuck?
I couldn't resist. This is the first lenticular cover I bought in like 20 years. So, what I actually got.
You have a Stunticon shirt on though.
Well,
That's cool.
This is from BotCon, I think 2011, Stunticon race team. It was the year they did that animated Stunticon set.
Makes sense.
But what I got was Optimus Prime number 6, the Kazama cover, and I got To All Are One number 9 that we talked about last week on Alt Mode, and this is the Sarah Pietro O'Shea cover, and that's all I got. It's a light week. No toys right now, and since Free Comic Book Day was yesterday as we record this, I just got tons of comics this week.
Cool. All right, I'll go next because we saved the best for last.
Me?
I wouldn't say we've been saving it, Bob.
So as Jeremy mentioned, we did have Free Comic Book Day recently. There was no Transformers-themed free comic book out this week, but there was a Rick and Morty free comic book. And if you'll notice in the corner, no stamp.
Yeah, my shop stamps them.
Mine too.
No stamp. In fact, none of my Free Comic Book Day comics got stamped this year. So it's a new era of peace and happiness.
Or a new error. They didn't realize they forgot.
But of course, we are on this show. We are fans of Rick and Morty, so of course had to pick that one up. Now, in terms of Transformers, I did go back and pick up that Lost Light variant cover with the nice logo overlaid in the background. There's no white background there, so all the artwork is very easy to see there. So thank you to Tom B. Long for doing that for us. and Yoshi for all his complaining. And I picked up new issues, Optimus Prime number 6 with the Sharkticons. That's the Andrew Griffith cover. All the Sharkticon-nado there. Yes, exactly. And I also got the Till All Are One number 9, the same regular cover, the Sarah Peter Durocher cover.
So with Yoshi not here, we're just forgoing the whole bag and board thing.
I was about to say, I scrambled before the show to, bag and board my books. And here, you're just doing them naked.
Who gives a shit?
Yoshi, come at me, bro. I have one more thing. Continuing with my series of toys.
Terrible.
This is Autobot clone Fast Lane from Titan's Return from the Chaos on Velocitron set. They say he doesn't have a size class, but he's pretty much a legend, maybe even smaller than a legend. Robot mode is pretty well articulated. The legs and arms all have joints and everything. But the car mode is kind of terrible. I mean, it's very easy to do.
I'm going to Benny Hill this, right?
I'm counting on it. But yeah, I mean, look. Let me. Oh no! The spoiler just came off. Anyway.
No spoilers on the
But use your imagination here. That's the car mode. That's pretty.
It kind
pretty
of
lame.
From the way that it was looking at that angle, it kind of looks like a half of an Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it does.
And the spoiler goes right there, but it just fell off. Let me see if I can reach it. There it is. There we go. Yay. Fast lane.
Amazing. Makes all the difference.
This is the one new mold in the Chaos and Velocitron set. That's all I got. So, Darryl, I throw it to you. What you got?
I get to save it, eh? All right. Well, free comic book day. I'll show off the book from this week. I did also get the Sarah Peter Durocher cover of Till All Are One. I will assume I'm going to get the rest of these series of covers because they're great. She's a very talented artist, and I enjoy her covers. As I said, and we've all been talking about Free Comic Book Day, I did get the Rick and Morty one, but that has nothing to do with Transformers. I did get 2000 AD, though, with the art of Kazama in it. And I didn't. I wanted to see if I could spot her art before I kind of looked it up. And you're not going to be able to see it, but like that's the fucking art there. It's like you can tell just by looking at this page that that's Kazama. It's quite good.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Also, I picked this one up. This is Street Fighter V, the wrestling special. You may not know this, but Matt Moylan, former Transformers artist, worked with at Dreamwave. He is now what is his official title?
It's like the creative director at Udon or something like that.
Yeah, director of publishing at Udon Publishing. So, yeah. So he is involved with basically every book that comes out. So he had a hand in this one coming out, and I picked it up in support of him. Yes, I grabbed a free book in support of Matt Moylan.
I'm sure he's very happy about that.
I'm sure he is. And lastly, my store was giving out some other books that weren't on the list, and I happened to snag Voltron #1 from 1984.
That's awesome.
It's pretty snazzy. It's in pretty good shape too. So,
Are
yeah.
they giving that away for free?
Yes.
They're
Yes,
probably
they were.
clearing out back stock.
Yep. It was very much old stuff, and snagged that for nothing. I also grabbed a pile of other stuff as well. So, yes. Yoshi will be pissed, but I don't care. These are 5 sketch covers that I got for nothing. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna draw on one of them myself, because what's the loss, really?
Give one to your daughter.
But hey, I should really. I do have a toy. I think I have 2 this week. I'll show 2. I showed off Trailbreaker last week, G1 Trailbreaker. I have Hoist as well. So G1 Hoist, he is also complete. I never had this one as a kid as well because the mold was weird, and he had a lot of parts, and I think that's probably what my mom avoided me getting, was something that had a lot of pieces. I also grabbed, this is one I did have and did break him, as probably everyone else did. This is G1 Mirage. And he was broken in the midsection, in the waist, because it's just simply like a mushroom peg that holds him together there. But this one's pretty dirty right now, so whoever had him before me, I'm going to have to do some work and clean him up. But yeah, it's cool to have him. And yeah. Anyway, closing out on those G1s, I'm getting really close to getting the first, like, all the Autobots for the first 2 years. That's a lot of figures to have. So, yeah. But that's what I got this week, guys.
Cool.
Awesome. I think Yoshi will appreciate the G1-iness of your figures.
Yeah. Maybe that'll make
Well,
up
he's-
for the non-Transformer stuff we showed off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this week's Trips to the Store. And thanks, everyone, for watching. I got to mention again, we are wholly supported by our lovely listeners at Patreon and PayPal. So if you feel the urge to support the show, we would really appreciate it. Go to www.transmissionspodcast.com/support. Of course, you don't have to give us money to listen to the show. The show is free. So just listen to us at our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com. We're on iTunes. We're on Google Play. We're on Stitcher. If you leave...
Sorry, Charles.
nice-
It's not iTunes anymore. We're on Apple Podcasts. They rebranded.
Excuse me. Apple Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts now. Google Play, Stitcher. So leave us reviews. 5-star reviews would be really awesome. Help us get our visibility up. That costs you nothing. And if Yoshi were here, he would tell you to make up multiple usernames to leave multiple 5-star reviews. I won't tell you that, but if it happens, I will appreciate it every bit.
We read all 5-star reviews.
We do.
We
do.
ignore all 3 stars.
And hunt down and break the legs of all 1-star reviewers.
And as always, got to mention our podcast. Listen to Transmissions on Wednesday and Transmissions Alt Mode on Friday. Transmissions Alt Mode is all about Transformers comics and media, and the main Transmissions show is all about toys, which you're listening to right now or watching this YouTube video. All right, we'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.